Hello and welcome, or welcome back. I'm so excited that you're here. Today, as you can tell by the title, we're gonna be doing another artist-inspired look. I got a special request from my good friend Allison. So excited to dive in. She brought up such a good idea, which is to do a Tortured Poets look. I am so excited because Tortured Poets is one of my favorite albums. I'm gonna be doing a 1920s sort of silent film, like inspired by the music video Fortnight. All right, I'm gonna glue my brows down off camera because it is gonna take a hot minute, but then when we get back, we'll get right into eyeshadow. Let's do it. Okay, this is my first somewhat successful attempt in gluing my brows down. We sort of made it. We'll see how it fares. I already prepped my skin off camera with my skin primers. Now I'm going to get into eyeshadows. I did prime my eyes. So let's just jump into the shadows, shall we? I'm gonna use the Divination Palette again, as well as the Ellis Palette from Blend Bunny. I'm only gonna use this kind of row in this palette, and then I will use the gray shades in the Ellis Palette as well. Let's just go straight in with the 217S brush. Just like a flat, sort of condensed, fluffy brush. Smoke is gonna be our transition shade here. I definitely wanna take advantage of the new real estate that I've got. So I'm gonna take this right above where my crease typically is, and this will be my new sort of socket. I'm really interested to see how this looks, given that I was bold enough to film when I have never really done brows down makeup. If I could perfect the brow stuff, I think I would glue my brows down more often with makeup. Okay, it's looking okay. It's going. Sometimes you just kind of have to trust yourself. Just buff the edges out ever so slightly because you don't want to take off that brow glue that you just laid down. So next, I'm gonna probably switch over to the Ellis palette. I'm going to use Fragments now. Since it's sort of like a little bit bluer, it'll add some nice color. I'm gonna throw this where I would sort of deepen my shadow a little bit. So I'm gonna throw it on the outer corners. I'm not being like as perfect about blending things. I just wanna throw the color on so that I can really blend things out afterwards. I really, right now, just wanna see where things are laying. So I'm just gonna take my clean brush and sort of blend out. With some of these more involved looks, I guess I should say, or like involved eye looks, sometimes you just have to be a little bit more patient with it because it won't look incredible throughout. The second that you start to make it look perfect, I have found that that's when you start messing it up. The color's there, it's looking okay, accept it, and then you're just gonna have to move on. And this is me talking to you, Brandon. I'm now gonna go back to the Divination palette. I really like these two palettes accompanying each other. The Ellis palette kind of has that like jewel toned almost mattes, whereas there's like earthy toned mattes in the Divination palette. So I think that they complement each other very nicely. I'm gonna take Mirrors here, this gray black kind of color next to Smoke. I'm starting to get really excited about this, the way that this is kind of looking. I'm barely touching where the brows are glued. I don't want to pick up any hairs. Okay, we're switching back to the Ellis palette. I'm gonna go into Gravity. Oh yeah. I kind of want the lip to be more or less the star of the show. Just trying to blend these together a little bit. Okay, where are we at? Let's go in with the Void because I haven't tried this one yet. The Void. Oh yeah. I find when you start to add the deeper shades, that's when you start to see the look. How are we doing? This is good. This is fun. I'm loving this. I think I'm gonna start gluing my brows down more. So I am gonna take that very first shade that we used, throw that here. I've been dying to get white foundation I'm just gonna tap over that black. This will give me that seamless blend with the eyelid being so light. I'm gonna use my MAC white pigment here. Yeah, I'm going to take Entity here and throw that on the center. Yeah, that's what I want. That's beautiful. I love how haunted this looks, and I am gonna take this up into the brow a little bit. Now it just like feels like this really dramatic, haunted, scary look, and I love it. I wish I had like color changing eye contacts or something. That could be fun. Okay, so now we have to move on. We just have to. I'm gonna go in with the Hermit here from the Divination Palette. I'm gonna throw that on the inner corner here. I think the Hermit is one of my absolute favorite shades. I just always want to use it. I just really want that inner corner to pop. I do want to just give the outer corner some love. You know? I am loving the shine that this is giving. What do I want to do next? We're gonna do something a little crazy. I'm gonna take the Engineer here and I'm going to spray my brush with my mattifying primer and really lay that in the inner corner. Do you see how it just, yeah, I think we're gonna have to take Ethereal here. This second shimmer up in the Ellis palette. And on the brow. Is it showing what I want it to show? I'm gonna go in with Entity here and I'm gonna throw that on my brow bone, sort of, because I really wanna create that highlight for under my brow to give it the pop it deserves. Now you can see exactly where the brows are gonna go. Part of me is like, I don't want brows for this at all. Sort of supernatural this is. I do kind of want to throw like skinny 20s brow. Yeah, okay. Now I'm gonna try and do my best to replicate that. We'll see how the symmetry goes. Did I do it? They're a little off, but you know, aren't they always? I'm going to take Trixie's Hotline gel eyeliner, but in white, and I'm gonna use that to sort of carve my brow. So I'm gonna do my face, contour all of that off camera, and then we'll just dive into lips and then kind of finish this out. Okay, so I just finished my base makeup and then I also just did my under eyes just because I kind of wanted to get it out of the way. I'm really enjoying how this is looking. I think I'm gonna do some eyeliner actually. I'm using the Hotline gel from Trixie Cosmetics in black, this little one, and I'm going to do a wing. So now I've laid down the eyeliner. I kind of like the idea of a smokier kind of fade into the wing. So I'm going to take the Void again from the Ellis palette. I'm gonna kind of tap this over the wing, just in this kind of. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with some lips. Oh, by the way, this is from Besame Cosmetics. It is the Master Liner red pencil. I'm gonna take from Besame Cosmetics the cherry red lipstick. Now I kind of want to take black and deepen the edges here. Yeah. And this is just on the very inner corner here. Okay, I'm loving how this looks. Cool, so I put Acting Natural over it. And I'm going to take this MAC white pigment and I'll add that as well. Yeah. Yeah, this is turning out so nice. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and add mascara and lashes and we'll regroup. Okay, and we're back. Here is the finished look. I've added some lashes, mascara, a little bit of liner on the bottom line, as well as a little beauty mark because I felt like it needed it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked today's video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe while you're at it. I'm gonna be posting at least once a week. So far I've been posting more, and I am just really looking forward to creating with you next time. If you have any trends that you're into right now in early 2025, or if there's a specific look that you'd like to see next time, drop a comment. I will respond. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Bye.